Thanks for joining my channel. Today I'm going to show you a quick tutorial on how to sublimate a shirt with me using Canva, my MacBook Air, and Silhouette Studio. So I put together this cute little image for some bridal gear. So first, after you have your image put together, you're going to make sure that you have all of your pieces grouped. So you're going to click on both and then click group. And now you are going to want to drag this and make it as large as possible. The larger the image, the better the print quality will be. So next I'm going to hit share. I'm going to go to download, and I'm also going to make this as large as possible. So we're going to click transparent background and download. Now this may take a second since it's very large. From here we are going to pull it to our desktop. There we go. And then we are going to open up Silhouette Studio. So from here, we're going to open, File Open, and we're going to find that image and pull it in. So from today, select OK. Now, the image is very large, so it may take a minute to load, as you can see. Okay. So now you can see the image came through and it is huge. So what we're going to do is click on the right hand corner on this line with the 3 dots. I forget what it's called. The transform icon on the right hand side. We're going to click center to get it centered. And then we're going to click this double-sided arrow. And we are going to make this a lot smaller. So I'm going to do 5 inches. Hit enter, apply. So I'm going for a very clean, aesthetic, minimalistic look for my Bella Canvas baby tee that I'll be printing it on. Okay, so now that we got the image the size that we want, I do not want to waste paper, so I'm going to copy this and I'm going to print. Let's see if we can get 3 on here. Okay, so now I have 3 on here. We're going to double check our page setup. We're going to hit File, Page Setup. We're going to make sure we click the right printer. I am using my Epson EcoTank 15000 series, and I'm going to be using legal paper. All right, so we're going to select OK, and then we're going to update our print settings. So we're going to hit File, Print. Okay, there's the preview. We're going to click print. Okay, now here I'm going to update my printer again here. And now I have a preset already saved, but I'm going to walk you through creating a new preset for your MacBook Air using Silhouette Studio. So first we'll go to keep layout. Everything here looks correct. Pages per sheet 1, border none. Okay, now we're going to click color matching. And here's where you're going to select your ICC profile. So I'm using Printer's Jack ink, and what I've tested, learned, experimented with was that was the best print sublimation ink for me, and I am using the generic RGB profile. I believe this profile is on everyone's Mac, and I looked up the ICC profile offered on Printer's Jack's website. It had, I can't remember, it had some issues, so it wouldn't download correctly. So anyway, I found that this is the best one for printing reds and basically all my colors, but reds in particular. So we're going to click that, and then we're going to go to paper handling. Okay, page order, automatic, all of this looks good. Cover page, there's nothing you need to do there. Print settings. Okay, so here you're going to want to make sure you have the best print settings. So the media type, Epson matte. You may have a premium matte print option. I do not. I don't know if it's because I have an older Mac, but we do not want to print glossy at all. My best print option is the Epson matte. Next, we're going to hit print quality to best quality, and we're going to mirror the image. Okay, and that's all you got to do. So from here you can hit File, save current settings as a preset. And then that way, every time you print, you will not have to go through all of those steps again to make sure the ICC profile is selected. So I already have mine set, so I'm just going to hit cancel, and then I'm going to hit print here. Okay, so after you print your image, you're going to want to cut as close as possible to the image. The printer can spew random ink spots that you can't see on the paper that could potentially transfer to your shirt. So after you cut it out as close as possible, you're going to grab a white Teflon sheet and you're going to put it in between the shirt. So I've already turned on my heat press. I have the HTVRONT, and I like to sublimate my Bella canvas shirts at 390 for 50 seconds. Okay, so once you have it lined up and ready to go, you're going to take the lint roller. I should have put this. And you're gonna lint roll. Any tiny dust particles could potentially cause little tiny spots on the shirt. So you want to make sure that you lint roll very well. Okay, so then you're going to take unwaxed butcher paper, place on top, and you're going to pre-press for like 5 to 7 seconds. This gets the extra moisture out of the shirt. If you don't pre-press, you risk ghosting, which is when the image looks like moved, kind of faded. Okay, so now that we pre-pressed, we're gonna take our t-shirt roller, put it down, and line it up. So I like to make sure that it's 6.5 and 6.5 on each side. Okay, so now you take your image, and the t-shirt guide has where to center it. And then I believe, my image is 5. So I just like to make sure it looks pretty centered to me. So now I'm going to take my heat resistant tape, and you're gonna wanna get only on the white. I just pressed a shirt and it actually interfered with the ink and didn't sublimate the whole way through. It's never happened to me before except the first time last week. So I'm gonna try to get the tape on the white part so we don't mess up the ink. So now that I have it centered, I also like to just double check that it's exactly centered. So we have at 4 3/4 and 4 3/4. Okay, then we take that off. And we're gonna use the same butcher paper because there was no ink on it before. We just use it to pre-press. Now you'll wanna use a different butcher sheet each time you sublimate because the image can transfer over. So we're gonna let this sublimate for 50 seconds. Okay, your HTVRONT will automatically pull open when it's done. Then we're gonna pull the drawer out. We're not gonna use this again, so I just throw it on the floor. And then you want to rip it pretty quickly. And there you are. Your sublimated shirt.